sucede subito será. It's no use. The cabin's wall is heavily reinforced. My arcane skills can barely scratch it.
I guess that's why they didn't even bother taking our stuff. Ulrich, you've got to have some miraculous trinkets up your sleeve to bust us out, right? You're the pride of Laplace, after all.
Laplace is not a circus, and I am no magician. But I may have something that can help. I have a small amount of TNT and some papier pillar solvents. The former can blast the door open, however, it will likely blast us to smithereens along with it. The latter is much safer, of course. All we need to do is apply to the walls and then wait for a couple of days.
We're abso-friggin-lutely screwed, aren't we?
Don't be gloom, Miss Regulus. We aren't beat yet. Take a look at this timekeeper. I've been recording the Free Breeze's heading since it left Sydney. Though unfortunately, something has been jamming our signal. Yet, we can still extrapolate from my earlier readings that the ship is not heading to its advertised destination.
It's heading steadily southward.
It appears so.
The forecast of the storm, the sudden eclipse, the mask trials, and the speed at which the Free Breeze is now heading. If all they wanted was to recruit more followers, they would allow for more time to convince the others. However, if the storm is indeed coming, then why would we be racing forward through these reefs? Their actions don't seem to be aimed at recruiting, nor at passing through the storm. Rather, they seem to be aimed at intimidation.
This would add weight to the possibility that the storm they're promising is only a trick to inspire more fear. That said, we must consider the chance of the storm occurring, no matter how slim it may seem. Until the truth is ultimately revealed, all we can rely on are the instruments in our hands and the readings before our eyes.
Then we are agreed, Mr. Ulrich. Whether the storm is coming or not, we need to be well prepared.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
We've brought quite a few equilibrium umbrellas with us, and my suitcase can also serve as a temporary shelter. However, that will do nothing for the humans aboard.
Your suitcase? Then the rumors are true. No wonder the Stick in the Mud Foundation greenlit you to build your own team. I would give anything to analyze it one day.
I'm certain that day will come, eventually. Sonetto, how many equilibrium umbrellas have we brought exactly? Exactly 73.
Cheer up, ladies. Our hopes are not dashed just yet.
Mr. Ulrich, you're not speaking of your artificial storm experiment, are you? We have neither the time nor personnel to assist you with it. And I implore you to consider the potential risks, especially in attempting it alone and under these conditions.
Irrespective of your concerns, thanks to those oily heads and their quirky masks, I have acquired more than enough asymmetrical nuclide R to perform the immutability experiments.
But have you considered the side effects, Mr. Ulrich?
It's true. There is the risk of unavoidable side effects the experiments pose. And I admit that, if I were in the lab, we would use much more time and caution. But on this ship, I am the only one capable of withstanding the effects of the storm syndrome.
Hold on, hang about. Have you gone right off the dock? We can't afford to lose you, genius. You're the only gadget guru we've got. Oh, we're counting on you to fix the signal.
Mind the negativity, Regulus. I may be a scientist, but I'd rather not have the bad omens. It does take time to recover from the storm syndrome. Indeed, it could be as long as 3 months, or a few weeks. But hey, it may well be just a matter of seconds. Fortune favors the bold, you know.
But if I've learned anything at Laplace, it's that we'll need to do dozens of tests.
I agree with Regulus. Your plan is too reckless, Mr. Ulrich. Our priority should be to find a way to escape this ship safely.
What about Miss Barcarola? Do you think she'll stand with us?
She will. I have faith in her.
Mr. Essam, would you lend me a hand, please?
What brought our brightest little star? Oh, look at you out of breath and all covered in dust. What happened?
Easy, easy, Barcarola. We're here to help.
That's right, Signorina. Why don't you tell us what happened? The captain told us to stay put, but we'll do whatever we can to help you.
The Free Breeze will never go home again.
What?
Captain Grace said this era is coming to an end, and only those who put on a Manus Vindictae mask and pass its trial can reach the new era with her.
Sorry, what? You just turned your old friend Charlie's brain into a knot. Where are we going then?
There's no telling where or even when we'll end up. Could be someplace 10 years ago, or even 100 years.
You mean we're traveling through time?
I don't know.
I've got to admit, Signorina, this all sounds a bit too wild to be believed. But as sure as a compass points north, I will trust you mean every word you say.
Thank you, Giovanni.
So, you're saying if we don't do something, then none of us will ever see home again?
It's decided then. We'll fight by your side, Miss Barcarola. Because none of us wants to find ourselves in a random land back when the dinosaurs roamed.
You got that right. I won't let them ruin my retirement.
We'll sail ourselves home if we've got to. One thing's for certain. I don't want to be stuck here for the rest of my life.
All right, gentlemen, enough with the words. It's time to take action. Miss Barcarola, is there anything we can do?
Yes, of course.